Hello, welcome to part two of the painting that is called Stormy. It's errand day, so I promised myself that I was going to get part two posted to the very next day after posting the first video. So I'm not letting the errands get in my way. I'm gonna do the video intro, and that's all there is to it. So not quite the way I planned it, but here we go. Okay, so yeah, like I said, it's errand day, and we're gonna be posting part two no matter what. I fell a little bit behind posting part one on YouTube, and I had promised myself when I posted part one, part two was gonna come the next day. So I'm sticking with it in spite of errands. I will apologize right off the top. My eyes are just sore as the dickens and red and dry, and my throat's a little bit raw because of all the smoke. And my heart goes out to anybody that's dealing more directly with the fires. We're just dealing with the smoke at this point, so my condolences, my heart goes out to you. It's such a weird time, boy. 2020. What are you gonna do? The painting. Let's talk about the painting. The subject of the painting is important to me. The first part that I posted yesterday, that dealt with just the technical aspects of painting. I made a good drawing mistake and had to undig that hole, and so that's really the context of that video. The second video here, I just wanted to give you an introduction to Stormy herself. Her name was Mary Hollingsworth. She passed a few years ago, and it was a big blow because we were good buddies, and I miss her. But she was known in her Lakota name as Storm Woman. She used to tell stories, and she had a lot of wisdom, but she used to tell stories that she was a woman that survived many storms, and so that's how her name came to be. But she preferred being called Stormy. She was just a gentle, kind, loving, unfailingly pleasant person. But she was also pivotal in helping me really on the goal that I was trying to achieve as a painter of Indigenous history. And the reason I do it, just for those who don't know, is because I always felt a connection and an empathy for what all the Indigenous peoples have gone through. And I feel like there's a cultural amnesia in our society, and a lot of people just don't really get where the wounds come from, or where the pain originates, and I don't really understand that. I mean, it's pretty obvious. The European incursion was devastating. But they're such an affable, resourceful people, and they've come back into their own healed amazingly well, I think, considering everything that happened. And at any rate, I don't want to get too heavy about that, but I know that resonated with Stormy. She really found that goal quite meaningful, and she just did everything she could to help me with it. So she introduced me to all kinds of other models, some really pivotal elders that were a great source to me. And I've been so blessed and fortunate throughout my connection with Plains tribes, because they've not only gifted me with their friendship, their wisdom, and even modeling for me, but they've also literally given me gifts. I mean, I've got a big, massive buffalo skull. I've got ceremonial feathers, trade beads, all kinds of amazing things. I would say, though, probably my most prized possession amongst the whole group would be my turtle shell medicine pouch, which is incredibly personal to me, but it was handmade by Stormy. And she gifted me this the last year that we worked together. So it has a lot of meaning for me. The funny thing is that I in my own life, I have come actually close to death a couple of times. I had a bad accident and a few surgeries that didn't go well, and almost had my ticket punched. So I really try to get the most out of life that I can. I feel like I've really learned that lesson, and it doesn't just mean the happy times. I mean, I prefer happy times. Let's go on the record with that. Happy times is way better. And I like being happy, and I like joy, but I don't shy away from the tough times or the pain either. And certainly there's a lot of sorrow when you lose family or loved ones. And it's been happening to a lot of us the last number of years. And it's not something that I shy away. I let myself feel it. But one of the things that I've discovered as an artist is that there's a comfort in painting people that have left you, because it's a way of keeping them alive, in a couple of ways. I mean, I feel like when I did this painting of Stormy that I was visiting her again, that she was hanging out with me again. The energy's there. You're focusing on trying to capture the energy of that person that you're painting, and so they're there for you in a way. And it's also because they come to life on the canvas, or hopefully, if your skills are doing their job, then you can introduce them to all new people that may not have known them in life, and you can tell them their stories, and they just live again. So there's a real poetry to that for me that I appreciate. Today's video is just going to be a straight on time lapse. I'm not going to do any instruction through it. I'm just going to let the painting and the execution of the portrait speak for itself, and hopefully Stormy will come to life during the process for you as well, and we can all celebrate that humanity. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're staying healthy and safe out there, and staying creative too. I will see you in the next video.